Alright, shit, part one of the revive, man. Gonna go ahead and pull all the speakers out of there. Then if you come across the back, pull that out too. I pull everything out. Cut y'all back on. Alright, we got everything removed. Everything. Alright. So now, go ahead and start this body work. See how rough everything is. Shit real rough. Shit real. If you address all that, it'll make it good like new again. Good like new. Look at all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand it down a little bit. And then I'll cut y'all back on afterwards. Alright, boom, we back in the garage after a long day of work. We come home to some more work. Y'all can already see, man, I started sanding it out. I'm trying to get rid of all that shit like that. All them blemishes and pits and all this shit I was rushing through. But that's what we looking for, man. We wanted to be nice and nice and smooth, I mean. Thing to it is to do it. Cut y'all back on when I knock it down and start filling in all those craters and spots that need to be filled in once I sand everything down. Alright, we're gonna sand it out all the deep craters. So now we just got these little ones left like this and etc. So I want to take all of that off because all that there is for the body work, for the fiberglass. Cause fiberglass and bondo. So we done sand down all the real deep pits. Like it look like it's a whole bunch of pits right here, but all that's smooth. Cause the actual darker spots is the fiberglass that you can see through the bondo. Okay. So I'll get what we got going on. We're gonna take the rest of the paint color off with maybe 400. Something that ain't gonna leave all them scratches. And then I'm gonna go back over it with the base coat, black, because we're gonna be spraying a hyper shift on it, which I'll put all that in the picture when I get it and when I do it. But right now, focusing on making that baby look real smooth. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on after we go ahead and fill in them craters with that fiberglass or bondo. Alright, y'all see it. And where the fun's starting at. All low spots, etc. etc. Working it down. I'm kind of cheese grating it with I think it's got to be about 40 grit. I can tell by the way that motherfucker feels. But basically I'm just using that rough shit to knock it down. Knock it down how rough it is, so I just caked it all up so I can just knock it down all smooth. Let's see. So I'll just take that. Got it all filled in. Now, time consuming part, y'all. Go ahead and knock this shit down. So look how rough that is. Don't worry though. Knock that shit down. Cut y'all back on. Alright, back in the lab with an update. See, we got a little primer seal coat on now. Just so I can see now every little thing. So this primer coat here gonna be like my guide coat. And basically so I can see everything that I need to fill in, but shit, I already look, I'm say 75% better, but we still working. I'm just giving y'all a little glimpse of what we got going on here. So now Next step, I'm gonna get some glaze and putty. Start putting it in all the little oh shit, where I'm at. Little things like that. Little things like that. And little things like that though. So I'll get it. After we hit it with that glaze and putty, then I'm gonna start wet sanding that bitch. Cut y'all back on, man, when we get done with the wet sand and actually after I put the glaze and putty on there. Then we gonna hit it with the wet sand. Cut y'all back on when I get another update. All right, we got the first coat on though for the base. You still see the little stripes in that little piece, but you feel me? This the base. That's the first coat. Then I'm gonna snatch this off. I'm gonna snatch that off before we paint it. Get back to it. All right, we're back in the lab, man. Gonna go ahead and lay some color on this thing, but in reality, it's not color. It's a pigment, a hypershift. So I was watching this guy on YouTube do it. Pretty cheap pigment. By Eye Candy. Color is Kabuki. Alright, this was a little test pan I did, so something like the little color we looking for right there. You can see it's kind of flopping right down. But yeah, man, we finna go ahead and experiment with this. We got the handy dandy Harbor Fray Eye Candy and some lac, so we can go ahead and build it up with the lac, and then I'm gonna do it in a round of clear coat. Y'all don't got the clear coat out, but y'all understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay some down, lay a first coat down on there, so I can see what we're working with. Sounds good, that's fine. I don't see it. See that, but that's what we're gonna be working with right now. Let me cut y'all back on after I put a coat down, so we can get it sticky, so it'll start accepting and holding. All right, we're gonna hit it with the first coat. And looking kind of sausage. Go ahead and let that flash up. Then I'll come back with the second coat over it. Then you should really start to see. It's like pink, blue, green, gold. But it's not a chameleon print though. Cut that back on. Let's start that second coat. clear, so we can get it clear over this. And right now I'm just doing like it's a build-up coat with some lacquer, so I can spray all that flake evenly. Then I'll mix it around with the clear, go over it with clear, and then clear it again. And we go ahead and lay this next coat down, let that flash, then I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Alright, we got the first coat on it with the clear with the pigment in it. And it's just the first one. So I'm gonna do it about 3 times. It's getting dark out right now, but you can still see it kind of flopping with the gold and the green. Just whatever line and angle you're looking at it at, with the light bouncing off it. But I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry up. I'm gonna come back over it 2 more, 3 more times. Got the third coat on though. That's the last one I'm gonna do, man. I ain't gonna do no more. It's just a speaker box, so. Came out alright, shit. I ain't a professional, but I say that's damn good, man. And for the price of everything that I had and purchased to do it, I mean, it's almost like a no-brainer. So, with that being said, we're going to attempt to do it on the car. So we're going to go ahead and let it dry up or whatnot and see how it really turn out. Alright, shit, it done dried up. Dry to the touch at least. So I'm going to call that little task done. Complete. We're going to drop those speakers back in it because you ain't going to see none of those holes and chips because the speaker ring is going to hide all of that. And I'll repost, man. We're going to end up doing the whole car this color though.